in their homes back there. Now suddenly there's a pressure in that area where they've moved in. Water is going to be the biggest. I mean, we are now saying future wars will be fought over water, and I think that's so right, because even if you look at the subcontinent or even what's happening in South Asia, there's so many disputes between countries over sharing of waters. The future in terms of whether we look at international policies, your international organizations, whether it's the UN, whether it's the Red Cross, all of them I think will have to build into their systems how do we address this problem of natural resources. But I'd like to give a positive example here in the case of Afghanistan, where a country which has seen so much conflict, and we just heard some fantastic news from there of scientists who went up there high up in the mountains, and they actually found snow leopards that had survived despite the bombings, despite the militancy. So nature survives, and I think we just need to build it in our perception that when we go out there, I know there's a lot of military conflict in the world and there are deep-rooted reasons for that, but I think if we build it in our systems that the environment needs protection as well, we will be better off. By law, even when there is a military action which has to take place in an area, they are supposed to take into account the environmental impacts and to minimize it. So, but have we done that enough? The moment a calamity strikes, we don't plan in a way that tomorrow something could happen. How do you supply clean water to your population when a conflict happens or a storm happens, a cyclone hits? We're living in an era of global warming where cyclonic storms have become more and more frequent. I don't think the problem is of awareness. Everyone around us, wherever you live, can see that there is a degradation in our environment in terms of the quality of air or the water we drink, or the fact that our cities are becoming tougher and tougher to live in, or the forests are shrinking. We all see the degradation around us.